happening
all
this
kicking
week?
off, mate.
Is Richard Riakporhe backing Okolie?
But they're forgetting about all the other belts.
I've never seen his face really mucked up before. Shane McGuigan and Ellie Scotney, because they had a big falling out. The whole Tyson Fury thing messed it up at the end. So almost like an injunction. You can't talk about what happened before.
Serious?
I thought the only person who could pull the card is the British Boxing Board of Control. Welcome to another episode of Bloodlust Boxing. I'm Sav.
And I'm Baz.
What is going on in the Cruiserweight division? It's all popping off.
It's all kicking off, mate.
It's all gone crazy. A massive shout out. We just watched a video from October Red. She's got the exclusive Richard Riakporhe.
That was a cracking interview.
Yeah.
We got so many facts out of that.
Well, I think the biggest question was: is Richard Riakporhe backing Okolie? I haven't watched that interview from October Red. Massive shout out again. I still don't know, but
It's clear as day. Richard is not ducking Lawrence Okolie, right?
It's interesting. Basically, there's some behind the scenes business stuff going on, and I did suspect as well, but there might be a few things going on in the background. It looks like Richard Riakporhe is out of contract with Boxer, who are currently with Sky Sports, and Boxer signed Okolie not too long ago, making him the sort of headliner for the Cruiserweight division, but then they're also pushing William Smith as well. So,
yeah.
What are you thinking, Baz?
Could Riakporhe go the other way? Could he become a Matchroom man?
Join the dark side, like idiot.
Whoa. That would make things interesting. And then imagine he jumps up the heavyweight division after that. That'll be jokes.
Like so many different link ups going on. You got
You know
promoters playing games against each other. It's like chess, isn't it? Like it's like
it is.
I'm gonna take your pawn, and then it's like, but you sacrifice the pawn to get the queen or the king, and it's like, So one moment you think this promoter is smashing it, and then someone goes and signs someone else, and it's like, it's gone crazy.
It's like Game of Thrones, isn't it?
Game of Thrones. I think chess is probably a better analogy, but anyway, yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, so we watched the interview.
You know what I can't get over though is like these guys are all talking about just fighting each other, but they're forgetting about all the other belts. Like they're making out like Lawrence Okolie's the only belt holder.
You got RIAKPORHE, haven't you? Badu Jack in Cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
If you had all the cruiserweights,
everyone wants to see the battle for Britain, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, but if you've got a lot of British heavyweights under one banner, straight up should make it easier to make the fights. I mean, we've seen Okolie's fighting William Smith. That got turned around so quickly. It was like that. We haven't really done a video on that Okolie fight, the last one.
I don't think we needed to, do we?
I don't want to say you fell asleep during the fight, did you? I've outed you.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I outed you. I messaged you when I was watching the fight, and I didn't get a message back after.
You can't tell the people that.
You had a busy day.
I was tired. You know, like I was working hard, man. I was grafting.
It's all right. Okolie is back now. He's going to fight William Smith. He turned it around. A massive shout out to Okolie.
Yeah.
He's put his money where his mouth. Money where his mouth is, isn't he? He said.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to back himself.
Yeah. And to be fair, like I don't think he's ducking anyone. I don't think Okolie's ducking anyone.
Okolie or Riakporhe? Is anyone ducking? I don't know. I'm confused.
It's the mad chess game, isn't it? Everyone's playing that mad chess game. Everyone just wants to get paid.
Bottom line is, we've got Riakporhe, who looks like he's teetering on the edge of leaving Boxer. You've got Okolie, who's about to fight William Smith. I think it's about 12 weeks' time in Bournemouth. And a great matchup. William Smith accepted that challenge under the tutelage of Shane McGuigan. They think they've seen something there. And then on top of it, you've got Shane McGuigan, who used to train Okolie, but now he trains William Smith as well. They separated. You've got and you got Okolie who's been trained by Sugar Hill. It's just
I don't know what's going on.
It is Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to it. I mean, we've got Okolie versus William Smith.
Who do you think wins that?
I'm still gonna back Okolie. I'm gonna back Okolie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the shocking performance is the last one, and he looked like he took 10 steps backwards with under Sugar Hill. But I don't know how serious they took that camp. Okolie was like gassing so early on, and he wasn't hurt, but that's the first time I've ever seen his face marked up. I've never seen his face really marked up before.
Nah.
And David Light, he was durable, but he didn't really go for Okolie, did he?
It's not like he had like loads of punch output. Didn't really have much power, and yet he still troubled Okolie a little bit. It just I wouldn't even say troubled him. I would say Okolie just didn't shine.
Yeah, didn't shine. No. Even the things that Okolie used to do well from a Okolie point of view, like tying people up. Even that looked more clumsy than it normally does. Normally, when he's tying people up, it looks a bit more natural. It doesn't, even though it's not great on the eye. But this time, it just looked like he was just straight up grabbing, like.
And it was so easy to see that right hand as well. Like it was just telegraphed every time.
Do you think the whole Tyson Fury thing messed it up at the end bits of the camp, because they came back to the UK and then you had Tyson Fury just suddenly showed up in the camp, potentially getting ready to fight Usyk? Did that mess things up?
Nah, because Sugar Hill already said he weren't training Tyson Fury, and you've already got Fury's dad saying, "Oh, sack him, because why is he telling everyone that? Don't sack him, sack a lot of them." But, you're right there, Sam.
I'm hyperventilating from.
It's just one big mess, isn't it? Really.
Bottom line is, we've got one fight nailed in.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a boring fight. William Smith, I've never seen him in a boring fight, to be honest.
Nah. He's exciting. He's exciting to watch.
And you're gonna have. But
he's gonna make Okolie work. No matter what, he's gonna make Okolie work.
And they're gonna know the weaknesses. They're gonna know the weaknesses of Okolie. They've sparred how many rounds? And then you got McGuigan, who's trained him. Like, he's going to know the weaknesses of Okolie.
And that last fight's only going to make him more confident as well. But it's just whether that great equalizer right hand, you just don't know. It can change the game.
Well, whilst we're talking about Shane McGuigan as well, like, little side note, I don't know if you've seen the stuff going back and forwards on Instagram with Ellie Scotney and Chantelle Cameron.
No, I missed that.
That's gone over your head? Oh, you see, you're not paying attention. Well, apparently, Shane McGuigan, he trains Ellie Scotney.
Yeah.
He used to train Chantelle Cameron, and Chantelle Cameron due to fight Katie Taylor in that big island card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chantelle Cameron has said that she doesn't want Ellie Scotney on the undercard of that fight, because they had a big falling out, her and McGuigan before, and there's like is it NDA? Like there's almost like an injunction. She can't talk about what happened before.
Serious?
Yeah. So Ellie Scotney's been kicked off the card, which again, and another little side note, how can Ellie Scotney get kicked off the card, which is a Matchroom card, if I thought the only person who could pull the card is the British Boxing Board of Control? Mic drop. So why is it they can pull her from the card?
Well, Frank Warren reckons that's not true, and that they definitely can pull the fight. So. Well,
it looks like they can, unless they're negotiating something. But I don't know. I just thought I'd throw that in there. It's all been popping off and stuff. And what happened in that camp? It's like, anyway. So,
my man went off some mad tangent. I ain't gonna lie.
But anyway, back to the matter at hand. So yeah, RIAKPORHE. So what do you think happens? Do you think he leaves Boxer? Does he?
I think he might go.
Does he ever fight Okolie? Does he step up to heavyweight?
Nah, I think he wants to fight Okolie. It's just he's gonna have to take a little fight in between.
Detour.
Yeah, I think he's intrigued to see what happens with that fight, and then that could be where he decides to fight him or not.
Maybe, but then that's like, surely he would have made up his mind by then as to what he does with his contract.
He might have done, but I don't think he was expecting him to fight Chris.
No?
Nah, I think that come out of nowhere.
But apparently, William Smith would have been paid more to fight RIAKPORHE than he's getting paid to fight Okolie.
That's not relevant, though. That's not relevant because Okolie's got the belt. Nah, man.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, he's got the belt.
Belts can mean more. It depends what you're after, but belts can be more.
Yeah, it gives you a bit more power.
Especially early. Yeah, exactly.
You might take a smaller split now to get the belt, and then you can use that to generate more money later on. That's a good point. So he's fighting for the belt. If you get the belt, then you got more money. Maybe you get another rematch as well. Then you get more money in the rematch. Yeah. So longer term. So
more people trying to unify now as well. So
either way, I think the cruiserweight division is buzzing in the UK.
Spicing up.
It's one of those divisions which kind of gets forgotten about a little bit, but I think the UK's brought it back to life. Anyway, at least for us UK fans, anyway.
Yeah, I think to be fair, I think part of that credit goes to Boxer as well. Like they're definitely
pushing that.
Definitely pushed it out.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough from us today. Everyone has some mad tangents. Anyway, hit that like button and subscribe.
Yeah.